Hello kids, in our today's class we are going to start with the new topic division, and we have already learned division in the lower grades. Okay, so let's start with the topic. So example here is the UN International Day of Yoga is celebrated in the world on 21st June every year. One year, if 59,598 yoga mats were distributed free of cost in 23 yoga centers across India, how many yoga mats were given to each center? So, what we have to do here, it is said that on International Day of Yoga, that is celebrated on 21st June every year, 59,598 yoga mats they were distributed in 23 yoga centers across India. And what we have to do here is we have to find out how many yoga mats were given to each center. So, how we can find it out? The total number of mats given to us is 59,598, and we have to divide it with the total number of yoga centers, that is 23, in order to find out that how many yoga mats were given in each center. Okay, so how we are going to do this is shown here. We have to divide 59,598 with 23 here. Okay, so when we divide it with 23, what we get here is this particular thing which we call as quotient. This is going to give us the answer that 2,591 yoga mats they were distributed and among 23 yoga centers, and then also we have 5 as remainder. So that means that how the total number of yoga mats after distributing leaves 5 yoga mats. After we distribute all these yoga mats, 5 are left, which is shown as remainder here. Okay, and we have already learned that this is quotient, this is remainder, this is the dividend, and this 23 is divisor here. Right now, so when we continue with this, let us do the exercise questions given here. So here I am going to pick question number 1, question number 4, then let us do question number 7, question number 10. Okay, let us do all these 4 questions. So question number 1 is divide 12686, that is 12,686 with 51. So kids, this one is the divisor, this is dividend. Okay, let me erase this. And now when we will divide 51, so let us try to do, see kids, you can use this as the rough area for your calculations. So let us try to multiply 55 with 3. If I try to multiply this with 3, then 3 multiplied by 5 will give me 15, which will be out of range for 126. Okay, see, whenever we start dividing, we know that we have 51 here. So I cannot take 12. I will have to take the first 3 digits. Okay, so I have to target on 126. So when I multiply 51 with 3, it will give me 153, which is more than this. So that means we will take 2. Okay, so let us try multiplying 51 with 2. This is 102. So I'm writing 102 just below this. And now what we are going to do? Subtraction. 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 as is 24. And next is we have to take 8 down. So now we have to divide 248 with 51. With 3 we have tried. With 4, if we will try, let us try with 4. It will give us 204. And 204 is less than this. Now with 6. 6 into 5 is 30, which will be more. So let us try with 5 only. This is 255, which is again more than this. So that means we will take 51 multiplied by 4. This will give us 204. And then again we will subtract. We will get 4 here, 4 here, and the last 6 we are going to take down. 446. Okay, so now let us try to multiply this with 9 and see. With 9 it will give us 45, which will be more. So let us try with 8. This is 8 into 1 is 8 and 40, which is less than this. So that means we can take 248 here, and this will give me one carry from here. 16 minus 8 is 8 and 38. So that means our quotient is 248 here and remainder is 38 here. Okay, so this is how we have to do this question. And now if we want to see if our answer is correct or not, so what we have to do, we have the formula, that is your dividend should be equal to divisor multiply by quotient. We have to multiply these two and then add remainder to it. Okay, so if you want to check, what you have to do, multiply 248 with 51 and add 38 to it. What we have done, we have put the values of all this from the above question, and when we will do this calculation, it will be 12686. It should be this, which is our dividend. So if the answer is coming as the dividend above, that means your calculation is correct here. Okay, so kids, this is how we have to do these questions. Now let us take the another question, question number 4 here. I am erasing this quickly and we can solve this question over here only. Question number 4. We have 19498. Divide this by 49. Okay, so we are dividing this number with 49. Let us try to do this with 4. First two numbers are less than 49, so we cannot take this. We are going to take the first three numbers for division, right? So let's try with 4. 4 into 9 is 36, 4, 4, 16 and 19. This is more than this, so that means we cannot take this one. Now let us take with the smaller number. Let's take with 3. 3 into 9 is 27. 4, 3, 12 and 14, which is less than this. So that means we can take 3 because with more 4 it was coming more. 1, 4, 7. Now subtraction, 14 minus 7 will give us 7. This is 4 and this 9 I am taking down. We have 479 here. Now let us try to multiply this with 9. 9 into 9 is 81. 4 into 9 is 36. 36 plus 8 will give me 44, which is less than this number. So we are going to take 9 here, 441. Let's do subtraction. 9 minus 1 will give us 8. 7 minus 4 will be 3. And now this last 8 we are going to take here. Okay, so again, what we have to do, we have to divide this 388 with 49 here. So 9 we know, let's try with 8. 9 into 8 is 72. 4, 8, 32 plus 7 is 39, which is more than this. That means we cannot do it with 8. So now let's try multiply this with 7. 49 multiplied by 7 is 7963. And 7428 plus 6 is 34 here. So we have 7 here and 343 minus 8 minus 3 is 5. 8 minus 4 is 4. So this is the remainder. This is remainder. This is quotient. Now let's try to check it if what we have done is correct or not. How we can check our answer? So I'm writing check is dividend should be equal to what? 397 multiplied by 49 plus 45. Okay, so let's try to multiply it here. 397 into 49. We have 9 into 7 is 63. 9, 9, 81 plus 6 is 87. 9, 3, 27 plus 8, 35. Right? Now one cross for this place. 4 into 7 is 28. 4, 9, 36 plus 2, 38. Here 4, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now add them. So we have 3, 15, 14, 9 and 1. And now this is the product of these two numbers, this one. And what we have to do, we have to add this 45 here. Okay. So wait, I am just moving it little down. Yeah. So I am adding 45 here. We have 5 plus 3, 8, 5 plus 4, 9, 1 and 9. So this is our dividend, right? This was our dividend here. That means this is correct. So this is the formula we have to use to check our calculations. Okay. So this is question number 4 is done. Now let's pick question number 7 now. Question number 7 is 18468, and we have to divide this number with 22. So 22 is greater than 18. So that means we have to pick the first three numbers. Let's try with 9. 92 is 18 and then 19. So that means we cannot take this with 9. The number is greater. We'll take this with 8 now. 8 into 2 is 16. 8 into 2 is 16 and 17. So we have 8 here and 176 here. Now just subtract these. 14 minus 6 will give us 8. Only 8 we are get here because here we will get 0 and 0. Now take this down. 22 into 4 will give us 88. So that means we have to go with 3. So with 3 we have 66. Again subtraction 0, 2 and we have to take this last 8 down. So now we have 208 here. So 22 into 9 we did, it was 198 which is less than this. So we have to take the same number here. We are multiplying 22 with 9 and we are getting 198. So again we are going to subtract and we are getting 10 here. This one is the remainder. So I'm writing this is remainder, this is quotient. And if we have to check, then dividend should be equal to 839 multiply with 22 and the product we have to add to the remainder which is 10 here. So let's do this also. So what we have here is 2 into 9 is 18, 3 into 2 is 6 and 1 7, 8 into 2 is 16 and then 1 place cross, same 8, 7, 6 and 1. Add them, this is 8 and this one will come as 6, 4, 8 and 1. So this is our answer, which is our dividend. Okay. So kids, this is how we have to do this question. Now moving to question number 10. Here we have to divide 53,960 with 41. So 41 is less than this, so we can directly take this. So we'll have 1 here and 41. 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 4 is 1 and then take 9 down. Okay, so if we'll try to multiply this with 4, we will get 16, which will be more. So let us try with 3. 3 and 12. So we can take this, it is less than 129. We will have 123 here. Now 9 minus 3 will give us 6 and we can also take down this 6. So we have 66 here. Now 44 into 1 will again give me 44. Subtraction 6 minus 1 is 5, 6 minus 4 is 2 and then take 0 down. This is 250 here. Okay, so now let's to multiply with 6. 6 into 1 is 6 and then 24 which is very near to this. So we will take 41 multiplied by 6 is equal to 246 here and subtract it, we will get 4. Okay, so This is how we have to do this question. Our remainder is 4. Quotient is 1316 here. And we know how we have to check this also. Okay. So kids, this is the simple division which we have learnt now. Moving next, we have writing the remainder as a fraction. So here I am going to take the same example. Okay. So what we have done here is the same question. 53960 was divided by 41. Okay. And we have got quotient as 1316 and remainder as 4. So now if we have to represent this particular thing as a fraction, how we are going to solve it is, first of all, we have to write the quotient. Quotient is our real answer. So I'm just writing the formula first. You have to write Q and then R. R is the remainder, the leftover, and then divisor. This is the divisor here. So this is how we have to represent a fraction after dividing the number. So talking about the question we just did, I can write the answer as 1316 and then R is 4, divisor was 41, 4 by 41. This is how we have to represent this in the form of a fraction. Similarly, one example is given here. Suraj is tracking from UNESCO World Heritage Site Hampi in Karnataka to Patagdal, another World Heritage Site. He walks 136 km over 11 days. If he walks the same distance every day, how many kilometer did he walk each day? So we are given the total distance, we are given the total number of days, and what we have to find here is the distance traveled in one day. And how we can calculate it? Very easy. We can divide 136 with 11. That will give us the exact number of kilometers he walked each day. So when we are doing it here, we are getting 12 as a quotient. That is the total number of kilometers he did each day, and the remainder, that is the extra distance he covered. So that means that in 11 days he has covered 12 kilometer every day. Okay, and 4 more kilometers, which is shown by remainder here. And now if we have to represent this in the form of a fraction, how we can do this? We have quotient as 12, so Q, and then we have remainder as 4, R, divided by D. D here is the divisor, which is 11. So this is how we have to represent it. Remainder by division, and then here just above, not above, just here at this particular place, we have to write the quotient. Okay, so the formula is QR by D, quotient, and then remainder divided by the divisor. This is the fraction part. Okay, so now we have learned that how we have to write the remainder as a fraction. Next we have exercise 3D. Solve, then say which of these you will use in your answer and then give the answers. So kids, there are 5 questions and I'm going to pick 3 questions from here, and rest 2 are homework for you. But before that, let me erase this part. And now let's start with this exercise. Arjun has to pack, question number 1 I'm picking. Arjun has to pack 56 pastries into boxes that can hold 6 pastries each. He has to pack all the pastries. How many boxes will be needed? So what is given to us here is that total number of pastries to be packed here is 56. Okay, 56 pastries. Total number of boxes, and each box can hold 6 pastries. Okay, each box can hold 6 pastries, and we have to find out how many boxes are required. So how we can find out how many boxes are required? We have to divide the total number of pastries, 56, with the number of pastries one box can hold, that is 6. So if you divide with this, we will get 9 here and 54 here. And 6 minus 4 will give us 2. So in this particular question, 9 is the quotient, 2 is the remainder. So 9 boxes are required. Okay, and when we are packing them into 9 boxes, then 2 here, 2 pastries will be remained. 2 pastries will remain unpacked. Okay, so I hope you understood this. We are given the total number of pastries as 56, and we know that one box can hold 6 pastries. Now we have to find the total number of required boxes. For that, we have to divide 56 with 6. And we have seen that when we are dividing, we are getting quotient as 9. This 9 represents the number of boxes required. So 9 boxes are required, and also 2 are remaining. This 2 which is remaining is the pastries. So 2 pastries are remained unpacked here. Okay, so now the thing which we also have to solve here is we have to tell whether we are using only the quotient plus 1, quotient and remainder, only the remainder, or quotient and remainder as a fraction. So in this case, what we are using quotient here, right? And also we are using the remainder here, right? So this is how we are solving this. So first I have done. Second is Ashish is taking 53 people on a heritage walk. If we take people in groups of 8 each, how many people will be there in the last group? So again kids, you have to divide 53 with 8 and then see if we that what is the quotient. The quotient will give us the number of groups, and how many people will be there in the last group will be determined by the remainder, that how much remainder is there. So this is homework for you. Now coming to question number 3, I am solving here. A shopkeeper is arranging 28 laptops on shelves that can hold 5 laptops. So there is a shopkeeper has 28 laptops and he has to arrange it on shelf where one shelf can hold 5 laptops. We have to see how many shelves will be full and how many laptops will be left behind, or how many laptops will be on the shelf that is not full. So for this, what we have to do, total number of laptops are 28 and the number of one shelf can hold 5 laptops. So in order to find how many shelf will be required, what we have to do, just divide 28, that is laptops, with the number of laptop each shelf can hold. So when we do this, we will get 5 into 5, 25 here. 8 minus 5 is 3. So that means 5 full shelves will be there. And how many laptops will be on the shelf that is not full? 3 laptops. 3 laptops will be on the shelf that is not full. Okay. So this is how we have to solve these questions, kids. Next is question number 4. A 1000, let me erase this part. So what we have is a 1000 ml pack of ice cream was shared equally by 7 people. How much did each person get? Again, this is very easy. We have to divide and the quotient will tell us that how much amount of ice cream every person got. So this is easy and homework. Next is answer number 5. If 67 pencils were distributed equally among 9 students, how many pencils did each student get? Again, this is very easy. Total number of pencils is 67 and we have to divide them equally into 9 students. So in order to find how many pencils each student will get, we are going to divide. So 9 into 7 is 63. So that means 7 pencils will be will each student will get 7 pencils. Okay, and how many pencils would be remaining? 4 pencils would be remaining. This is a remainder, so 4 pencils will be remaining here. So kids, I hope that you have understood the concept of division, quotient, remainder and how we are using them in our word problems. Okay, so the questions which I have not picked up in this exercise 3C and 3D are homework for you. Please try to practice those questions, and if there is any confusion, you can ask me. Okay, so I'm going to see you all in the next class now with the next topic called averages. Thank you.